I apologize in advance for what you're about.
Which problem? Which problem, B?
I think you hit your head again.
Yo, let me get this started for you, man. What's up, everybody? It's just me, your boy, cooling, relaxing. Your boy, certified fantasy football and all sports guru. Not to mention, brother who's 4-1. You know what I mean? Brother who is in first place. Not 1, 2, 3, or 4, like some people that are sipping on their drinks. First place, about to go 5-0, undefeated. You know what I mean?
By the way, you're undefeated. You're undefeated in the league known as the CFL. Like it's known as the CFL. Just so get it straight. So,
yo, by the way, happy
you
Thanksgiving.
are an Alouette through and through.
Happy Thanksgiving to all our Canadian fans, and happy. Let's send a shout out to all our Indigenous friends on today too. We're thinking about you too. I'm thankful and giving to everything. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm the man.
Dude,
I want to tell you something too. Ever since I became the
man, look at you. What? Okay, what is that thing that you got? This is that a daishiki? What is that?
I'm like the Unabomber of the set, B.
All right.
Listen, ever since I started wearing the shades, right? Because it's hard to look at you, and when you're winning, as y'all know, it feels good and all of that. I think I'm what they call it. What is it? Superstitious, traditionalist. Know what I mean?
You're something else. I'll tell you. I'll give you that.
I'm like a traditionalist. So for me, hold on. Who's out there right now? Ooh, Kenny McGrath. All you Steelers people, shut up. Don't even call into the show. Don't even say anything. Nobody wants to hear you.
Hey, all you Steelers people can call in. I got no problem with the Steelers. I got no problem with Kenny Pickett. Like, let's talk. We're an equal opportunity show here, Brothers Talk, and I don't think that this man with his take the shades off now. Seriously, just take them off, please. Like,
I can't yet, B. I feel good. I can't yet, man.
No, it's distracting. Like it's like a poor man
being around the star and you don't know how to feel.
Poor man Stevie Wonder. That's what I feel like I'm hanging out with. Like
I would settle for that, B. You know, just for you. Just for you.
You would.
On. Just for you and the ladies who deserve the baby Browns. Wait a minute, you got a drum roll for me? Hold on, baby. Pow. You know what I mean? Hey, little buddy, there you are. I couldn't see you before.
I don't even know where to start. I don't know. The fact that all that bluster and you're still not even leading your division. Meanwhile, the other half of this tandem just cruising along first place in the NFC West. That's
Here's a question.
That's what we do. Hey. That's what we do. We lead the way. And our team is led by the man, Jimmy G. We're going to wrap this show up real quick because the Jimmy G showcase is starting on Twitch, YouTube, and Hulu shortly after this.
And Hulu, the streaming platform Hulu? Okay.
And then I got the Trey Lance Power Hour coming up after that. And then after that, we got
literally no one cares.
Yes, no I got hey, Alistair cares, Gurinder cares, Jamie cares. Susie, she cared twice. I feel like that's the kind of people that we need support. Like that's why the Brothers Talk is we're struggling a little bit because there's too many people with sunglasses. There's too much there's too much of that. Okay.
By the way, C Nation is going crazy, taking over the world right now.
Yeah, it's going crazy.
Can't get enough.
We're gonna have double
and thank
digit
you to
viewers
all
pretty
my.
soon. Double
You
digits.
want to mention names? I'll mention names too. Fabian. I'll mention Gary. I'll mention Sonia. I'll mention Johnny. You know what I mean? I got names. I got peoples. You know what I mean? The whole world is Cowboys. By the way, we won another home game this week, and it's very important to win home games when you're in the league. Because for those of you that didn't see the game and are saying, hey, has he lost his mind? The game was in Los Angeles? No, my friend. The game was in Dallas.
However, our little caramel-colored friend is going to come crashing down to earth here pretty quick because next week.
Why are you wishing bad on people, B?
I'm just saying. I'm worried about my friend.
Pick up your game. Don't wish bad on people. Especially people.
Next week is going to be. It's going to be a day of reckoning. It's going to be tough to watch you get bamboozled by Jalen Hurts. But we'll see what. That's for another show. What's the name of your cousin, the guy from Philly? But he's
Jerome, baby. Jerome. Another Jerome. What's up, baby boy? What's up, because?
Next week is the week that Jerome finally wakes up. And he cashes in his chips.
Yo, hold on. We're talking about Germantown, Philly, B. He don't never sleep.
No, trust me.
He don't never sleep. We're talking about Germantown, Philly.
Finally
he don't never sleep.
Together. I've never met the man, but I can smell him. And I think that next week's the week where he goes from a Cowboy, whatever, something, and he realizes that Philly's the team to cheer for. So 7 days, Jerome, 7 days. I'm looking forward to the transition. Is that what we're calling it these days?
The man is in the building. You're not ready for him. The man is Philly all day. Everybody's making noise. Everybody wanted to make noise about my cowgirls, my cow, whatever. Stop. I'm 4-1. Sorry. Again, let's rewind a second because I got a question to ask in a second anyway. What's your record? Sorry, again? 3-2, something like that?
Division leader.
Stop talking to me, B.
Division leader.
Stop talking to me, B.
Number 1.
First of all, you're not number anything, B. Number nothing.
Don't worry. This is what Daryl does. He gets. You don't have first
place in the league.
Season. He puts on his sunglasses and his hat and all that other stuff. And he gets C-Nation and then reality sets in and.
Oh boy! Shout out to another viewer.
Make the playoffs because that's when you usually run into me.
Wait a minute, sir. Your boy's here. Dig It Live TV and radio.
Dig It Live Radio TV.
What's up, Vegas?
Mr. Mark, how are things, my man? Hey,
I think things are going well for him in Vegas. I called him yesterday, but I didn't hear from him, so that must mean things are going well. It must mean he's busy.
Do we have the phone-in option, or you still haven't paid your bill?
We're going to put the phone-in option after next week. By the way, he does what you like to do and talk about all the time. He does crypto now. He's in cryptocurrency now.
Well, I know. He was in that last time. And,
yeah. I personally don't know enough about it to want to get into it, but I heard it crashed and it's over.
I think I can find a show from last season where I basically said, like, it's going to happen. It's all going to fall apart. Oh, no, wait. That's when I was talking about the Cowboys. But crypto, Cowboys, same thing. It's just like there was a day in the sun, and then it was just like it was over. So you and Mark can relate. You're on the same page. Like,
why would you live your whole life with hate like this? Why?
What are you worried about?
You should not live.
By the way, just want to talk about our new sponsor on Brothers Talk, Lipitor. Brought into the fold by our caramel-colored friend with the chamomile tea. It's what gets him up in the morning. It's what.
Yo, Philly's in the building. What up, Jerome?
What's up, Jerome?
He was talking mess about you 2 minutes ago. I bet he ain't saying nothing now. Germantown is in the building. Germantown will mess you up in Vancouver.
I bet you will.
By the way, he's an electrician who'll take all the power out of your house, B. He'll have you more in the dark than you already are.
Wow. So he has a job. So you could learn something from him, my man.
Wow.
I'm glad. I'm just glad someone over there in fucking whatever your team's got,
Okay, idiot. Are we going to talk about the weekend that was?
Wow. First of all, I got my family Thanksgiving things going on, so I'm on a bit of a pitch count, but there's a lot to unpack.
Can we start with the Steelers?
I wanted to talk about Tua.
Yes.
Yeah. And you didn't even see it. You didn't even see my Tua.
I was paying no attention to that. Somebody stabs you in your back.
But now Teddy Bridgewater, he's got a head injury.
Yes.
Are the Miami Dolphins toast? Like they got their third stringer in, Skylar something Thompson.
Well, I'm gonna send him to shout out my boy Amir, who's the only Miami Dolphin that I know. When Bridgewater went out, I was like, "Wow, what the fuck?" And he was like, "Fuck him, he's garbage anyway." So I don't know if they believe that it's over. I don't know, but it's not looking good for Miami right now. Put it to you that way.
Yeah, I mean, because the fact that you've got Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, it's arguably the best 1-2 punch when it comes to wideouts in the league.
Absolutely.
And they were fucking. I mean, they had to resort to a full-on run attack. Granted, Raheem Mostert played really well. Myles Gaskin out of nowhere.
Yes,
but you're not going to win games if you can't throw the ball. I mean, no, it's a tough spot for that rookie quarterback, Skylar Thompson. I mean, what's he supposed to do, right?
That's a tough call. That's a tough call. And
actually, the Jets though, the Jets putting up a 40 spot that was pretty good.
Well, listen, the city of New York is reeling right now. They got 2 football teams. Let's talk about both of those New York teams. I mean, there were some big surprises coming out of New York. 17-point deficit. They come back against the great Aaron Rodgers. And it proves 2 things to me. I think I said this to you yesterday. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are way overrated. I do not think they're a good football team. And the Giants are scrappers. The Giants are going to give it the
Giants are scrappy. I mean, and you know what? I hate to say that I agree with you, but I think that the Green Bay Packers are a little overrated. But here's the thing. Is this not the point where you can really see how important Devontae Adams was to that team? And how many times over the last however many years did Green Bay get into those positions where Aaron Rodgers had to march down the field, make a comeback? But Devontae was his safety valve. He was the guy that made it happen.
Absolutely.
Now he's leaning on Romeo. He's leaning on Lazard. He's trying to go turn back the clock with Cobb. Didn't work, So I don't know, man. I just don't see how that game right there is a real shot to their confidence because number one, they were up. Was it 20-3 at one point?
They were up. Yeah, they were up by 14, 17 points, something like that.
Yeah, so we'll see what they can do.
Maybe I'll stop watching this game kind of up. You know what I mean?
To be fair, Green Bay kind of does this every year at the beginning. Remember a couple years ago, there he is. They got rocked by Tampa Bay, and then somehow still turns in an MVP performance.
Yo, what's up, my Negro? Yo, you got a haircut.
Can you say hi?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy. Hey. I know. That's Daryl.
It's about time you got your haircut. You're getting ready to get arrested soon.
And he is black.
Start him young.
He relates. His name's Otis Walker. Come on, man. He's half Daryl.
No, but to be honest, that Green Bay bubble's kind of bursting right now, isn't it? And and keeping it in that division while they're going down, it looks like Minnesota has found something called Jefferson.
Ryan Weeks.
I talked to him after the game. He was on cloud 9. He was making noise. He said he was going to call in. He was going to A, B, C, D. But we did come up with this. We're going to do the Miami-Dallas game live on Brothers Talk Ball this year.
The Miami-Dallas game?
Sorry, the Minnesota-Dallas game. Sorry.
This is the stuff that I have to
The team is so garbage, I don't even want to remember them.
That's how garbage they are. His best Tua impression. Does not understand. But
shout out to an old show favorite. Randy's there. Hi, Randy.
Oh,
I haven't seen Randy all season.
Is she of New England Patriots fan?
No, she's a 49er. Well, she doesn't know what she is. She's either a 49er or no. Wait.
49er?
I take that back. She's actually a Giant.
So, okay. Whatever.
Exactly. So let's just leave it at that. Wow, Ryan Weeks is here. What's up, my peeps? We were just talking about you and your goofy football team, Ryan. Your football team is on the go right now. They're making noise.
But here's the thing I'll say about Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, once they get into the playoffs, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And I mean, how much can he use Jefferson like that? Like the way in which he's using Jefferson is crazy. It's kind of like throw the ball near him and hope for but they've got something going.
They do. They look good.
They're leading your division.
But here's the thing, man. Again, it all falls on Kirk Cousins. Every year they look fantastic for 18 weeks, 17 weeks, whatever. And then they end up in the playoffs and it all falls apart. And I don't know. I don't think they've done enough to add to his arsenal to make it so that, okay, now's the season that he's going to – Adam Thielen, I think it's pretty safe to say that he's on the back nine of his career. He doesn't look like that same dynamic guy he was 2-3 years ago. I think they need to get the ball to KJ Osborne more. I think he is one of the more underrated players on that team. Irv Smith, he's flashed a little bit this year, but no disrespect to you, Ryan. You know I love you, but
Ryan's making noise about his defense. His defense is looking good, and Randy, we're gonna have it on record right now, has just canceled her subscription to the New York Giants, and she's left New York and she moved her bags over to Frisco. So her life is going nowhere fast.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Giants fan, like, what can you say about the Giants? You're tied with the Cowboys. Like, ooh, that's your shit. Like, not really anything to speak about. And I broke his brain. Look at him. Woo! This is the extent of our special effects here, Brothers Talk. Where
it's a goofy new program I'm working with, so obviously it goes in black and then it comes out.
Yeah, see, this is
I'm sneaking up on everybody.
You're gonna give me a stroke here, man. With your little, like, are we done? Are you back?
Yeah, I got a little wire problem here. Listen, speaking of those cats.
You got a little wire problem. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, this if this does not typify Brothers Talk, the Guru, and the Dallas Cowboys all in one perfect moment. I don't know.
Oh, okay. No, Randy said she goes for both teams. Randy, pick a side and get off the side of the fence. All right.
Oh, right. So Randy swings both ways. I like it.
That's what I heard. I'm just saying she put it out there, not me. That's what I heard.
Girl. She's a Renaissance
I'm not putting no business, but his business in the street. Whatever is good for you is good for you. Now, while I'm here and I'm not flickered out, let's talk about those Cowboys. Let's talk about the Cowboys and let's talk about defense for a minute. One of the things that Frisco and Dallas has for them right now is a very tough defense. Obviously, ours being blacker and better with Mika, who got an injury and stayed in the game, as opposed to Nicholas Bosa, who left the game. I will say this about the
difference
defensive side of the
fast
ball.
twitch and slow twitch. Fast twitch.
My question to you is Jimmy G and that offense going to be enough to keep them in games when their defense kind of has a hard game?
When our defense doesn't have hard game. Okay, time to go? Yeah. Okay, later. Go play with your friends.
Parenting.
That's it. Have a drink. I'm never mind Nick Bosa. I'm actually more concerned. We lost Emmanuel Mosley for the season, torn ACL.
Yes.
That's a huge loss for my team. But whatever, man.
But weren't you mentioning Mosley during the game? Didn't he get a pick six?
What's that?
Didn't he get a pick six?
I don't think it was Mosley. I think that was Ward that did that. It might have been Mosley. Anyways, next man up. Bosa's going to be fine.
Hey, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Next man up is what we say in Dallas. Do not take my expressions from my team and give it to her. Everything you do. Oh, Niners Nation. Next man up. Shut up, B. That's what we say.
I coined the term. We copy our running back room is next man up. Who do we pull off the junk pile this week? Tevin Coleman. Who does that? Shani does that. I'm just saying.
This is disgusting.
But
this is disgusting.
All joking aside, I have to actually give a lot of respect to the Dallas Cowboys defense because I thought yesterday a Rams team shut down.
Sorry, turn that up. I didn't hear you. Sorry, go ahead.
Just a Rams team that had all of its weapons, no excuses, at home. I thought they were gonna fucking expose you, and it was the other way around. Parsons had a big game. Lawrence, Diggs, all your main guys stepped up. And
what's up, Jennifer?
I still think that Hurts is gonna fucking. You know what though? I don't know. I thought
that brings us to the question of the day.
I thought Stafford and company was gonna do it to you. I still think that Hurts is going to.
That brings us to the question of the day, and I want to ask you this question in a real way, and I don't want you to be biased in any way, whether I'm flickering on and off or not. If in the season, and I'm saying this to the fans out there too, and I want you to look inside yourself and ask yourself a real question.
Just spit it out.
Ryan, Mark Jackson, Kenny, everybody looking at me right now. I want you to ask a real question to yourself as I ask you this right now. If you, as a team, beat both participants, the winner and the loser of the Super Bowl the year before. My question to you is, right? Would that make you? Don't that make you the champ? Don't that make you number one?
Yeah, keep
You
flickering.
feel me?
Keep flickering.
You see where I'm going with this?
No, we don't see where you're going because you're flickering on and off.
That's right.
Yes.
Because it can't keep up with me. If you beat the reigning Super Bowl champion and the runner-up Super Bowl champion, what that make you?
That
I'm gonna
made
tell you.
You a team that won 2 games. Pat
I'm gonna
yourself
tell
on the
you.
back and move on.
I'm gonna tell you, that makes you the uncrowned champ. And for the rest of the year, you now refer to me
Oh my God.
as Guru, the uncrowned champion. Because that's who I am.
Hashtag still owes $400 to
Hold on.
Chez. Still owes $400. By the way, congrats. You finally won a bet this week.
Evened it out the 4 bills.
And by the way, my EMT, jwalker604yahoo.ca, you can send another payment.
They are the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. They are the Dallas Cowboys.
It feels good. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Let's talk about some of the other stuff that went on. I got maybe 10 minutes left.
Can we talk about that Thursday game and why it ever happened and why we had to sit there and watch that game and what is with the decision making in Denver? That was crazy, dude.
Yeah, Russell. To be
Is
fair,
Russell done? Is it Russell?
He's got a torn lat, so that's got to affect his play, and it had to have affected what happened on Thursday. But yeah,
But
I don't know, man.
decision making though. But the decision making in that game was crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not moving the ball the whole game, yet you decide to go for it in overtime on 4th down.
but you know what though? Here's one of those things where if they convert it, then
All gets forgiven.
so I don't have a problem with that. Like the one play in overtime where you're like fucking backs against the wall and you need to fucking make something happen, and you don't. Hey man, that's football. It was all the stuff before that. It was the decision making in the play in the 4th and the 3rd and the 2nd and the 1st. It was they're just not a good football team, man.
Yeah. I mean, on paper they are, but in realistically, that's not a good football team right there.
That's what makes it that's what makes it so hard to swallow how the way San Francisco lost them a few weeks ago. Now again, Jimmy G just needed a little bit of time to get his bearings.
How does it come back to Jimmy G and the San Francisco 49ers?
Because I just wanted to talk about the Jimmy G Power Hour. That's the Trey Lance Power
First
Hour.
of all, there's only a matter of weeks and only a matter of time before Jimmy G starts playing like Jimmy G, and you guys can forget about it.
No. We're just gonna get better and better.
We both know it. We both know it. Jimmy G's gonna be Jimmy G after some point.
And Dak's gonna be Dak. So
300 more yards a game, more victories. Everybody's gonna hate me.
and losing to Jimmy G.
When I beat Philly this week, I don't want to hear about anything about power
I'll put it
rankings.
this way. All right, let's put your money in the street. $50. Nice round numbers. You got Dallas, I got Philly. Straight up. What say you?
I'm gonna take that bet because I'm on the road 2-1.
Wow.
What are we wowing? Where you go? What's the matter, me? What are we wowing? Where do you think I learned that from? I learned that from the hedger.
So
Hedge
that
your shit.
and he's still flickering. I can't.
I'll fix the flicker. Don't worry about it.
Will you fix the fucking fake news? Like, let's straight up. Come on. No, you're not taking the bet.
No, I'm not.
I know. Disgusting.
I'm gonna act like Randy. I don't bet with my team. Hello.
Mom, come say hi. This is my mom, Ruth.
Hi.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh,
same to you.
someone's got a stinky.
Same to you.
You took a dump, my man.
Well, you pass him off to your mother like that? You don't change your son? You just pass him off, eh?
That's how we do things.
Wow, that's how you ended up the way you ended up right now. Now I know why Wayne has such a heart of gold.
That's not my dad.
Wow, look who's here. Our old friend Blade. Blade is back. Wow. And you know what Blade said? Fly, Eagles, fly.
So that, I just want to be clear. Daryl, after all of his bluster, would not accept the bet, does not believe in his Cowboys, and basically knows that Hurts is going to fucking make him his little bitch next week. So,
Excuse me?
Well, yeah, no.
We
Look
might
back.
want to watch our language, sir, because
Little bit.
we both know that's not true. Wow. Wow.
I was gonna say though is if you do beat them, if you go 5-1 and you take over that lead in that division, I'll
Is it going to be hard to say we're not the best team in football?
I'll bend the knee. No. Buffalo's still the number one team in football right now.
Where?
Dude,
Where?
you're captain of the Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs fan club. You know exactly where. Don't
On
act like you know.
paper, getting the job done. But football's a team sport, not a sport of two individuals. If you knew that, you
What has
would have been
Buffalo
losing
done?
in your own
What has
fantasy
Buffalo
league.
done to dissuade you from them being the number one team? Come on, they're the best team in football right now.
Wow.
A little bit, but if you do that next week, you're in the conversation, and I will bend the knee. I'll give you respect. That's the difference. You can never give respect to the gold and red. You just don't.
First of all,
Because
that's not
in
true.
you. But for
That's
me,
not true.
Trust me,
I said.
Alistair's told me.
I said Nicholas Bosa is a good white guy. I
Yeah,
did
exactly.
say he's
Good white
fragile
guy.
though, and can't stay on the field. And obviously, I was right.
and he still has the same amount of sacks as Parsons. So
Yeah, playing 18 different positions. Great. Yeah, I have to line up in one spot, do one thing every game. I'm really good. Yeah, I don't think so, B. Micah Parsons changes lives. You understand what he did in that game yesterday? He changed lives. When the play was on the line, when the game was down to the wire, who made the last strip sack in the last minute of the game to secure the victory for his team? I'll tell you who it wasn't. It wasn't Glassjaw on the sideline in 49er land.
yeah, because we were up by
It was
fucking
Micah Parsons,
35
a
points, it
lion.
didn't matter.
Remember
we
that,
sold our
B.
games away, my man. We
Remember
fucking
that,
laid
B.
the hammer down.
Remember
When you-
that
how do
being
you like to say when you put the nail in the coffin and you hammer it and you do something else. That's what we do. You don't.
Yo, B, he's glass. Your boy is glass.
You still. It's okay. It's okay.
Let's talk about the game tonight, sir. Two teams looking to stay
I'm
on the
calling for
road.
an upset tonight. I'm calling upset special.
Are
I
you
think
really?
it's-
You're looking at the Raiders tonight.
It's going to be a high-scoring affair, and I think the Raiders, who they always play Kansas City tough, by the way, I think they're going to pull it off. Can you plug your fucking wire in, please? Seriously, this is very like.
Why are you worried
What's
about
on my
it?
screen? On my cheap. Yeah, see, on my laptop. Works fine, right? Got everything plugged in. My man.
Yeah. Now that Grammy has you changed because your father's too lazy to change your diaper.
No, my wife's doing it.
Okay, 1950s father, whatever.
My wife's doing it.
Okay, so there you go. Hey, guys. Hey.
Say hi.
So, okay, so what makes you see an upset today?
First of all, I think it's one of those trap games where everyone, based on the start of the season and how poor the Raiders' record is, they're writing them off. They're saying that it's going to be another one of the. I'm telling you, if you look historically, every year the Raiders always play the Kansas City Chiefs tough, and I think the Raiders. Let's not forget, it's been a couple games. Like they've got some talent over there.
And they're running the ball finally. And Jacobs is running that ball hard.
Yeah, Jacobs is quietly one of the best running backs in the league that no one's talking about.
He really is. I think he ran for he really is.
Career.
Having said that, though,
Career
I
game
can-
last week. And the thing about Jacobs too is he's not that one-trick pony. He catches passes out of the backfield and he can block. So he's good, man. And I mean, on the defensive side of the ball, Max Crosby, who's white, by the way.
nobody cares. By the way, Blade agrees with you.
Really good
Blade is
football.
calling the Raiders at 7.5.
What's that?
Blade is calling the Raiders at 7.5.
Oh, even better. Take the points. Taking the points is good. But I'm saying if you got the stones to put it on the money line, Raiders going to pay out nicely.
Well, how's this? I got stones, and I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs for $50.
7.5 points or money line. I'll do either one. Money line, I think it's 10 to win.
We're going to join you. Are we coming together at halftime, or is this it for your
Well,
night?
okay, here's the thing. We're playing black and white today. We're getting back on this pony. I've been playing black and white for the last, 3 Monday nighters and maybe a Thursday nighter with Big Brown. My boy, Gurinder. By the way, respect to Gurinder Bular. He's in the 200-point club in Pinter's Pool. He put up fucking 2 bills this week.
Did it really?
He did. And in the history of our pool, this is 10 years.
Yep.
Only 7 times has that number been breached. And he got
Wow.
number 1 yesterday.
So who was balling for him this week?
He's got Josh Allen. You can respect that. He's got Eckler and Fournette.
Eckler went crazy.
And Kamara, his runners, they all popped off. His wide receiver stable is a little suspect, but he had Mark Andrews going yesterday, and then he fucking dinked and dunked on the defensive side and got some points there. So he got over 200. So him and I have been playing black and white. The game's just so good. And again, tonight, Pat Mahomes,
We got some other going on tonight.
Yeah. So because you're always the loser, and your flickering has stopped, so I thought, no. Well,
You shouldn't open your mouth.
I don't even know why I try and give you a little bit of credit.
You should
I'll let you pick first because the loser always picks first. What say you? What do you want to do to start the game?
I'm going to start the game with a bold pick. And I'm going to say that the first score of the game is going to come from
you're going blacks for sure.
Black.
Yes. All right. So for those of you who don't know, black and white is a magical game where you're picking the race of the player that
scores the first point of the game.
Or the next point, and he just keeps on going. So most players in the National Football League are black.
Shout out to the lovely Tara Haynes.
So you get even money if you pick blacks, but most of the kickers are white.
Yes, that's why I went out right now because we don't care about them.
A couple fucking quarterbacks, and then so black and white pay even money. If you pick other, it pays 10-1. And so what are we doing? Are we doing $10 a shot?
$10 a shot.
$10 a shot. Okay. So you're taking black. I'm fucking going other, man. I'm going with the other. I'm going to go for a Patty Mahomes rushing TD. I think there's a couple fucking wild cards on the Raiders side. I'm pretty sure Mac Hollins is a little bit of a little fucking cream in that coffee.
Well, I got Waller. I got basically every receiver except for Kelsey.
A lot of guys.
I got every receiver except for Kelsey. Actually, White is going to be a very safe bet today with Travis Kelsey.
So anyways, and then
although Travis Kelsey could be considered an other because he only dates sisters.
That's
he
true.
Wants nothing. Yeah.
He's got that jungle fever. He does.
Yeah.
We're talking about DNA here.
So we may have another child.
Multiple. I think there's probably I don't think there's just one kicker. I guarantee you that man gets a child in the Dominican Republic. I will fucking put my money on that.
My boy gets it in. Okay, so you're going other. I'm going black. Are we going to see each other after each score?
Well, no.
Well, we have to make the next bet.
We'll hop on halftime, but we'll text back and forth. We'll keep the tally going.
You got it.
And right now, our number is 400.
Yes.
To the good guys.
Whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back. I'll be back at halftime with my girl and this man right here, if she's available. Was that a Coors? What are you, an 80-year-old white man?
Oh, yeah. You know, I got a bone to pick.
I'll tell you what, though. The Golden Can is a lot better than Coors Light.
These people in fucking Golden, Colorado. It used to say Banquet. This used to be the Banquet beer. And now it's fucking Coors Original, and I don't understand why they did that.
I'll tell you why. Because Coors Original, in the bottle, glass bottle, maybe one of the best beers ever made. An ice cold Coors, actual Coors, not Coors Light, not that crap.
No. The Yellow Jacket.
Good beer. Good beer.
Stubby. No, even in the fucking, but again, you ever watch that show Yellowstone?
Yes.
So they're at the bar on one of those episodes, and he's like, yeah, I'll take a couple Yellow Jackets. And I was like, what the fuck is that fucking yellow? And then fucking these pop up. And I was like, holy shit, that's what those hillbillies call Coors Banquets. Yellow. So.
Yellow Jackets it is.
No lie. Next time I was at a bar.
Okay, it's Thanksgiving. Are you gonna be lit up by halftime?
I'll have a Yellow Jacket, please. And she looked at me like I was retarded. I'm like, Coors Banquet, please.
Are you gonna be lit up by halftime?
I'm lit up right now, my man. You know,
I like the way you're thinking, young man. All right, people. Alongside the sidekick, this is your boy, the Guru. We will see you at halftime and give you an update on the score and where we stand money-wise.
And by the way, that lady that you saw, my mother, lovely Ruth.
Yes.
Her favorite scotch is Oban. And we'll have some of that for consumption at halftime. Thank you, Daryl, for the bottle that you bought me. Courtesy.
Goodbye. We'll see you at halftime.
The great white hope.
See you.